I'm honored to have you here, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're thrilled to have you here as we tackle La Familia Peluche. La Familia Peluche is a Mexican family sitcom created by Eugenio Derbez. The series aired from August 7, 2002 to September 16, 2012 on the channel Canal de las Estrellas. It is a spin-off of a regular sketch on the XHDRbZ comedy sketch program. In the series, the characters live in a fictional city called Ciudad P, where clothes and other objects are wrapped in plush. The word peluche is a pun to the word plush in Spanish, peluche. The show is similar in style to the American sitcom Married with Children, in that it depicts a comically dysfunctional family. La Familia Peluche, however, plays more like a live-action cartoon, complete with colorful sets and comic sound effects. The sitcom won a TVyNovelas Award for Best Comedy Program in 2008. Now, let's shift our attention to Maine. Ludovico Peluche Eugenio Derbez is the father and leader of La Familia Peluche. He is known for his laziness and low intelligence. He often shows that he is not happy with his life, including his wife and kids. He is a terrible father and employee. He always wears blue clothes-mostly suits and tees made of plush, and is a fan of Cruz Azul and Lorena Herrera. Federica de Peluche and Davalos Consuelo Duval is the mother of La Familia Peluche. She is known for being aggressive and overdramatic with her kids and husband. She's very promiscuous, frequently flirting with other men, and is described as golosa, literally greedy. In one episode, it is revealed that she cheated on her husband with the milkman and that he is the father of one of her kids, Ludoviquito. She always wears pink clothes made of plush, mostly very provocative tops and skirts. She is a fan of Club America. Junior Peluche Luis Manuel Avila is actually a policeman whom Federica ran over with her car. When he awoke with amnesia, they managed to keep Federica out of jail by convincing him that he was one of their kids. They went on to treat him like a 12-year-old until he developed a childish personality and they decided to adopt him. Although he is nearly middle-aged and has a beard, everybody treats him like a child. He even goes to school. He always wears orange and yellow clothes made of plush and is a fan of Cruz Azul. Bibi Peluche Regina Blandon is considered Laura the weird one of the family, similar to Marilyn Munster from The Munsters. Bibi is the child of Federica and the butcher. Bibi is polite and correct, and has developed a great knowledge from studying, to her parents' despair as they beg her to act normal. She's very smart and gets good grades. She loves her family but dislikes that they object to her studiousness. She is the only one in the family with common sense, with exception of Mardenio. She is also the most understanding, but her family thinks otherwise. But as it turns out, it is not just her family who object her common sense, it is everyone. She always rolls her eyes when they deliver their phrase "Bibi, porque no es una niña normal." Bibi, why aren't you a normal girl? She always wears purple clothes, and is the only family member and character who doesn't wear clothes made of plush. She also hates association football. Ludoviquito Peluche Miguel Perez is the youngest child of the family, Federica's second son with Ludovico. The real Ludoviquito, however, is actually not seen after the first episode, in which he hypnotizes a rich boy at summer camp into believing that he is Ludoviquito. During the entire show, we don't know his real name or who his real parents are. He identifies himself as the real Ludoviquito and believes Los Peluche are his real family. He is a troublemaker, known for pulling pranks and stealing. He always wears green clothes made of plush, including tiny hats, and is a fan of Cruz Azul. Excelsa Barbara Torres is the family's maid, although she's known for being lazy and hating to work, preferring to sleep or watch TV. Federica does the housework and even waits on her because she doesn't want her to leave. When asked to clean the house, she responds, "Yo solo soy la sirvienta, but I'm only the maid." She is from Argentina. She always wears a turquoise maid uniform made from plush. She is fanatic of Boca Juniors. Mardenio Peluche Brian Gibran Mateo is Ludovico's illegitimate son and very often referred as such by Federica, mothered by Excelsa, who unknowingly impregnated herself with the sample Ludovico sold to pay for Bibi's first period party. Martinio is a very precocious toddler who often points out the mistakes in Ludovico's logic. He's an expert gambler and is able to recite long poems without missing a beat. The family always carries him around carelessly. He always wears yellow and lime green clothes made of plush. Brace yourself for an in-depth analysis as we navigate through recurring characters and its far-reaching implications. Martina de Galax Dalla Polanco is the Peluche's next-door neighbor, Flavio's wife and Federica's best friend. Flavio Galax Pier Angelo is the Peluche's next-door neighbor, Martina's husband and Ludovico's best friend. Cella Silvia Eugenio Derbez is the somewhat nosy and bitter apartment manager. Cella is both a nickname for Graciela and slang for beer, and Cella's surnames are based on Mexican brands. Silvia Eugenia Derbez is also Eugenio Derbez's real-life sister. Christy Catalina Lopez is the Peluche's blind neighbor and Rigo's wife. Rigo Pablo Valentin is the Peluche's blind neighbor and Christy's husband. Lucrecia Davalos Mercedes Von is Federica's sister and Don Camerino's girlfriend. Don Camerino Juan Verduso is Ludovico's employer and Lucrecia's boyfriend. He owns half of Plush City, which everybody always says after his name in question form Don Camerino, owner of half Plush City. Abula Francisca de Davalos, Nora Velasquez Loro's wife and Federica and Lucrecia's mother. Abulo Loro Davalos, Sergio Ramos, Francisca's husband and Federica and Lucrecia's father. Goba is the Peluche's family dog. Now, let's shift our focus to Season 1 and embark on an intellectual exploration of its various dimensions. Season 1. In this chapter, we'll be shedding light on background and its role in shaping our understanding. The series first started as a short skit in Derbez's previous shows, Alderico y Derbez and Derbez Encuentro, showing Ludovico, Federica, and an Asian kid starring as Ludoviquito, but when it showed the change of Ludoviquito's actors and the other two kids. The explanation behind the change in actors for Ludoviquito was that he was not really Ludovico's son, but rather the product of a tryst between Federica and the milkman. While at summer camp, Ludoviquito manages to hypnotize the richest kid in camp to switch places with him. Ludovico and Federica don't even notice the difference, and not even the fact that he continually repeats "Yo soy Ludoviquito Plush, I am Ludoviquito Plush" like a zombie makes them curious. Ludovico accidentally snaps Ludoviquito out of his trance, and the poor child begins to cry once he realizes the fate in which he is stuck. Let's now shift gears and explore Seasons through a critical lens, uncovering its strengths and weaknesses. The first season aired from 2002 to 2004 with frequent reruns of the episodes. The season finale stated that soon the second season would be produced, with the actors leaving a goodbye message like in the promotional commercial. The second season marked the show return at the end of the first quarter of 2007, continuing with the plot that had ended the first season years ago, in which a plane where they were traveling crashing in an island, and the family having passed around 5 years living there to compensate the years that had passed after the first season, with the show now produced in a HD TV format and airing constantly new episodes, using the same actors as in the first season, including the fact that the kids starring on it had grown up a lot. In the next phase, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of Season 3 and exploring its real-world applications. A third season was announced to be in production in December 2010. Eugenio Derbez, the producer of the series, admitted that the new season will introduce a new character to the sitcom. The series began on July 8, 2012, and ended on September 16 of the same year. As we enter this new phase, let's uncover the impact of setting on our broader topic. The sitcom is centered on a plush-wearing family who lives in a city called Ciudad P, Plush City. However, in the Perdidos episode, when the family lived mistakenly in Cancun for 5 years, Cancun's residents did not wear plush. So it can be assumed that only in Ciudad P people wear and use plush-related objects. The Plush apartment is the setting most of the time. It is an apartment in a tall building where its exterior appears in an animation piece. Inside, the sofa and rug are made of plush, and the home's walls are covered in brightly colored wallpaper. Don't forget to check out my other videos for more valuable content.